In this video, you're going to be seeing the final installment of my hair transplant journey, guys. What's going on, everybody? It's your man Jackson Cooper, aka J Coop. And in today's video, we're going to be documenting my final hair transplant, guys. Yes, indeed. Now, I am 38 years young, I like to say, from Columbus, Ohio, USA. I am currently in Johannesburg, South Africa, guys. Now, that's going to be important the further we go down this intro. Now, so far, I have had 3 hair transplant, guys, all in Nairobi, Kenya, which is where we'll be heading for our final hair transplant. We all know that Turkey is very big when it comes to hair transplants, but thank God I didn't go to Turkey. The reason why is because you can be over harvested when you go to Turkey. I'm able to have another transplant, my 4th hair transplant, because I wasn't over harvested, guys. Over harvesting is when the doctor takes too much of your grafts from the back of your head and he plants them in the front. Now, the back of my head is not perfect, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like, but I can still wear a haircut like this where it's even. Now, I believe with this next hair transplant, it's over for that. So this is like my last hurrah of wearing the full, all the way around haircut until we're gonna have to go higher on that taper to probably more than likely a fade. But is it gonna be worth it? Yes, indeed. We're gonna be going to Dr. Peter in Nairobi, Kenya. Dr. Peter is the best Afro hair transplant surgeon in the world. The reason why I say that, most of these hair transplant clinics around Africa and some in Europe, they contact Dr. Peter when they have to deal with Afro hair. Now, why is Afro hair different than that of a Caucasian person's hair or someone with straight hair? Our hair comes out curly, so therefore it's going to cover more space when you're getting a hair transplant, right? Why is it important for me to get hair transplants? Now, if you just look at me like this right now, that is a vast difference from what you saw in that image right there. My hairline is down. They brought out my temples. I just look like a completely different person, and I look younger and I look good. I like to dress a certain way. I like to look good. So if I'm wearing a suit, I'm not gonna have on a suit and a hat like I'm Darius Miles on draft day. It just doesn't go together, you dig? I take daily minoxidil, finasteride mixed, topical, right? This is a spray or it could be droplets if you want your hair to stay. If not, just go ahead and waste your money. You have to oil your hair. See, a dry scalp doesn't promote growth. I always oil my hair just to promote the growth, keep it shiny, and keep those hair follicles strong that have been newly planted. Okay, guys, so without further ado, we are on our way to Nairobi, Kenya for our final installment in this hair transplant journey. Let's get it.
I've been making moves and they hard to tell. Acting, yeah, I did it, I don't kiss and tell. Any hating, I'ma wish him well. Got it out the mud.
Okay, guys, what's going on? We are in Nairobi, Kenya. Today is hair transplant day. Today is Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. This will be my final hair transplant. As you guys can see, we're only doing this to become better and to go further than where we are. Now, we're gonna be focusing on my crown the most, right? Now, there are some other areas that I want to touch on, such as my temples, but we're gonna be focusing on the crown, guys. The crown is very specific because with Black people, we have that swirl. So you have to be careful when cutting Black people's hair and when performing a hair transplant. So guys, without further ado, we are on our way to get the hair transplant here in Nairobi, Kenya. Thanks for following this journey. Let's get it.
Got too many flows, I be killing them. Oh baby, tell me, say she feeling them. Ain't worth the mile, it's a million them. Say, baby,
Okay, guys, we are here at Afro-Black hair transplant. Now, this is nerve-wracking to a certain extent, but you have to understand the reasoning for this, right? We're getting this hair transplant to look better, to present ourselves to the world the way that we want to be presented. So I have to understand that. But without further ado, let's go take a tour of the facility and see where you will get the best Afro hair transplant in the world. Let's get it. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, nice to meet you. I'm just gonna walk through, tour the facilities. Very, very nice in here, guys. Very, very nice. Now this, I like this logo right here. So we have the Afro-Black Hair Transplant Center. Now what does this symbolize, right? We're in Africa, but you see Kenya inside of Africa, and you see the blood vessels, right? This is where the hair is planted to the world. So you don't have to be in Nairobi specifically to get this procedure done. You can be anywhere in the world, but if you want that best Afro hair transplant, this is where you want to come, guys.
Welcome to Afro-Black Hair Transplant Center. Our focus is majorly into African hair restoration. It is unique, it is different in all aspects in terms of science, art, technology. The art is now the most interesting part because African hair is different. African hair curls. African hair is magical. So the art really has to bring more onto input in terms of focusing the African hair because it's different. So welcome to Afro-Black Hair Transplant Center, where we give you the best in the African hair restoration in Nairobi, Kenya. Thank you so much.
Right now, guys, I'm shaving my head. You know?
Shave and then draw.
Okay.
The art conversion of you.
Okay. This is interesting, guys. We're here. I'm tired. I don't want to take my glasses off, but we're good. You know what I'm saying? Where can I put these? Right here.
As you see, this is African hair. The crown behaves magical way. It swirls. So we have to really get to the art of the swirl very well. As you see now, it's good. Cooper now, we can go for hair transplant at the crown because it is advisable that at least you do hair transplant when you have lost hair remaining with 30% and below so that you can achieve a successful transplant. Yeah? But this will be nice.
This is what we got to do, guys. This is what you go through when you get a hair transplant. See what I'm saying? Like, you got to give them first-hand experience. Now, the needle portion, not my favorite, but how many, like, shots do I have to get needle-wise?
Stop counting.
Stop counting? See, that's not a good sign, guys, but it is what it is. This is what I call the ugly duckling stage, guys. You have to like go through this. Because in about, 8 to 12 months, I'm back better than ever, baby. Believe that. You got to go through the fire sometimes, man. Walk through the fire to get to your goals.
You see, the hair rotates in a swirl. So we really have to copy this and put this to action as well. So as you see, the swirl starts from here. It rotates all the way. So it goes that way, goes that way. It's a magical flow. So you just follow the naturality. Then these ones goes this way. There we have our crown. When we are approaching these temples, angulation is very important. And what I mean by angulation is how that hair will be planted. So from here we may see like 10 degrees to 30 degrees to the skin, yeah? So that we achieve the naturality that has to be achieved. So temples are very important in terms of achieving the naturality. They are a bit more complex always. So if you miss the angulation, then African hair angulation is very, very important. To achieve the naturality, you have to master the angulation. And when we're gonna plant this hair, we're going to move both sagittal and coronal to give us use less number of grafts, but to achieve a massive density using both sagittal and coronal approach. Mostly in all our procedures, we advocate for going both sagittal and coronal way. We're mapping a big donor area so that we don't over harvest. We want to have enough room to play. So you have to check the level of miniaturization. So this hair proceeds up to here. From this one, 1,400 grafts, we should be happy. With the rest of your hair, you should be fine.
Afro-Doc. No more Turkey, man. You don't got to go to Turkey. Come to Nairobi.
Kenya.
Now, like, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be ha 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 because it's about to be painful, but it's gonna be worth it, guys. Let's get into it.
Hollanda, wonder, infinity to the under. Hollanda, wagba. This life.
The pain here. So this thing vibrates to confuse the nerve endings, yeah? Yeah. So it helps with the pain. FUE. Yeah, follicular unit extraction. It is pain-free. As you see, Cooper is asleep. No pain at the moment. We ready? Done numbing. There should be no pain with the transplant at the moment.
Okay, guys, so giving you an update. That harvesting is no joke. See, it's like when you're in it, it's when it's like the worst. You know what I mean? But once you start seeing that hair grow, it doesn't matter. But just be mentally prepared for the harvesting. It's going to be a process. It's going to take time, but it's worth it. Let me know, man. I kind of like the low cut. I mean, of course, I wouldn't have it like, as long as I could pull the suit off, man, that's what matters. I hope you guys are learning from this video, enjoying this video. He gave me like a 5-minute break because it's a lot, but I'm gonna get back to you guys. This is the hair transplant journey live from Afro-Doc here in Nairobi, Kenya. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we had the we gotta still do the temples, right?
Yeah?
We gotta do the temples next, and then I'm done.
We are not yet done with the crown.
Okay, so we still got more to do with the crown, guys. This is a journey, guys. This is no joke. It's not really painful. It's more like just tiring, bro, because like you're laying down. It's a lot, guys, but it's worth it though. I'm gonna eat this food, guys. I'll be back. Pray for me.
Yeah, so we are planting on the crown. We are moving both sagittal and coronal to achieve the best density. And also the crown, you know the crown is like a swirl. So we have to follow the pattern, the naturality, the angulation, micro and macro irregularities, all that has to be to give us the perfect natural looking crown. When you're done, you'll see we follow the naturality, the pattern on how Cooper's hair was before. It's art, science, all these combined together to give the best of the natural look.
Okay, guys, we are back. It is currently 7:28 p.m. Pretty much I've been out for 12 hours. You see some swelling on my head. He told me that I can't get a haircut for 4 months. So that's gonna be pivotal too, because it's cool like if the donor matches your other sides, but if it doesn't, then it's gonna look choppy. Thank God for hats. This right here, very pivotal. Keeps your grafts moist so they can grow, all right? The pills. Always take your pills. Now, I've seen people not take their pills and they've had crazy swelling. So I take all of my pills. Okay, guys, so now it is the following day and we're gonna be taking off the bandage from the donor area. Now you're supposed to wait 24 hours to a little bit over 24 hours. That's exactly what we're doing. Let's take the bandage off and see how our donor is healing. Let's get it. You see, in 6 months, I won't even remember this. And this is, you gotta be patient. You don't wanna just rip this thing off. That's not what you wanna do. We're just gonna put it like this. It feels good and it smells good. This is the oil that we will be using right here, almond oil, small amount. And once again, we're gonna blot it on there. We're not gonna rub it in. So just a light blot like this. I'll see you when it's time for the scabs to come out. Live from Nairobi, Kenya, this is Coop's Corner. Now it is currently 6 days later from when we got our hair transplant. The itch factor was not as major. I'm not gonna lie, the itch factor did not compare to the other one. Now, in my donor area and my crown, there's like a faint pain. It's like somebody's like squeezing my head like this constantly. Let me show you guys where we got the hair implanted on my head and show you what it looks like 6 to 7 days outside of the procedure. We are on our way to get these scabs removed, and that will be the completion in the final chapter of my hair transplant journey. Appreciate you guys for tagging along. This is Coop's Corner.
Today is day 6, so we are taking the scraps off. That is it. Before we start now enjoying Kenya, you know?
Now, you can't really notice them. It looks like too much on this one because it's matching my hair. You know what I mean? But like, I think the crown, you definitely can see the crown.
Right now, this hair will go through a shedding period, which is very, very normal because they start growing like the new hairs. So there'll be a shedding period for the first and second, and pretty much you start seeing growth from the end of the 3rd month. The 4th month, you should have like 40%, 5th month, 50%, then 6 months, as the months goes by, but full maturity is in 9 months.
That's the key, bro.
Confidence. You know, it's all a hair restoration. One key is confidence. It gives you back confidence. Trust me. Okay guys, there you have it, the final chapter of my hair transplant journey here in Nairobi, Kenya. It's all about the confidence factor, man. Once you get your hair back, that's when you can get your life back. Self-care, self-preservation is always #1. I want you to remember one thing. The life you save will be your own. Make sure you check out the Afro-Black to get your life back. I'm gonna see you guys again in 6 months. We're gonna do a 6-month update. Go out there, guys, live life, and be the best version of yourself. My name is Jackson Cooper. This is Coop's Corner, guys. Until next time, peace.
Yeah. Moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly.